Underdressed for tonight. Select joke for a private view. I get really anxious before I do comedy. Currently, I'm sweating more than a kidnapped child in a Hollywood basement. They see the light and think, I'm being saved. I had a really difficult childhood. My parents used to abuse me. My mum used to stab me with a coat hanger. But she swapped to a belt after I'd been born. So yeah, like I say, it was very difficult. Been through a lot. I've diagnosed with gender dysphoria, all sorts. There was no understanding of that back in the 80s. People didn't know how to deal with it. And my parents didn't know how to cope with it either. They called me down to the dinner table one day, and they said, we've got to have a discussion with you. You really are quite a disappointment. Why can't you be like your brother? I said, you seem to misunderstand. I don't want to be a massive cunt, I want to have one. I can remember another discussion with my family. They called me back down. Said, Dad looked at me and said, 6 billion sperms, and you're what we get. So we could have had an airline pilot, we could have had a neurosurgeon, we could have had a physicist, a chemist. My mum turns around and says, I'll go easy on him, that was a really wild party when we were conceived, I'm surprised the fucker's not barking. So they decided to send me to a Catholic school to kind of straighten me out, because religion is always the answer for every problem, isn't it? When I'm at Catholic school, they teach you that sex equals gender, pussy equals a cat, and ass is a donkey, and anal something you don't tell mum and dad about. So I'm there at this Catholic school, non-Catholic, I'm the infidel. All my friends are Catholic, we do mass once a month, and everyone queues up for the mass to get a little bit of bread, a bit of wine, and I wasn't allowed to. And I wanted to, so I got in there one day, got to the front of the queue. The priest said, no, sorry, you can't do it. He said, if I give you the Holy Communion, I will burn for eternity in the fires of hell. And I said, really? You'll put a bit of bread in my mouth and you'll go to hell? What about the sausage you put in there yesterday? What kind of fucking hot dog is this? Don't even think about the onions. So, growing up, in the 80s, 90s, as a teenage cross-dresser, it was really difficult to get my hands on women's clothes, underwear, lingerie, that sort of thing. It didn't exist back then, and there was no sort of like internet shopping. So I used to get creative on how I actually got my hands on underwear and stuff. And unfortunately, my friend's sister died. And I thought, well, she's the same year as me in school, she's not going to need it anymore, so I decided to steal her knickers. Apparently, you're not supposed to do that. I got caught in the act, and it made for a really, really embarrassing rest of the funeral. Anyway, thank you very much.